Hi, Tapas Fleming here, tatlife.com. I'm inspired to talk to you today because this past week I'm seeing weird stuff unlike any other weird stuff I've ever seen before, and I've seen it with four different people in 1 week, and it's new. And it looks like giant, like bigger than you can see, that I'm holding my hands out like 3 feet across, a meter across, and over a meter high, some of these that look like big amoeba that attach themselves energetically to people. One of those people is me today. I wondered, was it something I ate last night? And then when I took a look energetically, I could see it was one of these amoeba thingies. So I will just back up a little. I want to tell you about two different classes of things in our energetic field that can affect us negatively, and how you can not be stuck with that with TAT. Okay, so the first class of things is like ghosts, actual beings, angels, family members who've passed on. So those family members and angels aren't going to be affecting you negatively, but demons, whatever you call them, beings who just want to be in your energetic field and like take energy from you or tell you what to do. Anyway, with those kind, what helps is if you have a suspicion, well, maybe those are there. Or even if you don't have a suspicion, when you do the intention with TAT, you can just simply, when it's the part where we say, and all beings who'd like to benefit, just have the intent that, hey, in case there's any beings around who are um, taking energy from my system, this is for you if you'd like to benefit from this. And then there's another kind of thing that I've seen for quite a long time now that you may never have heard of. And that is that there are projections into our energetic fields that are like movies, and they can play, and I've seen it. They play over and over and over, and it comes with often sounds that you can't hear with your ears, and they're movies, but you can't see them with your physical eyes, and there are emotions being projected. So we have all of these experiences that are coming from unseen movies, but our body feels like they're real. Like if we go to see a movie, and we get scared, or something happens and we're touched because of something sad happening and we relate, whatever, then we feel sad. Well, it's like that, only it's this constant influence, but you don't know a movie's being projected. And my idea is that um, the projection is so close somehow to our physical experience, like of light that we can see. It's just a little bit off, so we can't quite see it. It's a little bit off frequency wise from our hearing, so we can't really hear it, but our body is reading it like this is real and you need to respond. Um, so it's usually a projection that has to do with how we have a weakness in ourselves already, like, oh, I hate it when people are critical toward me, or oh, I feel so bad when people judge me badly. Then there will be a movie that just amplifies that weakness, that identification that we have. So what you can do is just simply add in when you're doing TAT a knowledge that there might be projections besides your own or whatever happened in your childhood or whenever. Okay. So you just want to have the intent that you're adding in as part of what's being transformed any projections that are coming into your energetic field. Where are they coming from? I don't know. I don't really want to look. I don't really care. Why are they there? Somebody has an idea that it's going to benefit them in some way. So they're doing it. I don't know who, whatever. But the cool thing is, the simple thing is with TAT, you just simply add that in, whatever projections there are related to whatever it is you're working on. So you're working on, oh, I hate being judged. I hate that. Oh, then you can just add in as what you want to have transformed by the TAT, any projections. So anyway, these back to the giant amoeba. When if you want to do that for yourself with TAT, have the intent that what you're working on is whatever it is that's in your system, so that these giant amoeba looking things, they kind of have the character to me also of like jellyfish. They just seem like they're floating around and they can get attached. Those don't seem like projections to me. They seem like actual beings in a slightly different frequency dimension. Why they're showing up now, who knows? But anyway, you can just have the intent if you feel like doing something about that for yourself. Whatever's happening within my own system that makes me attractive or inviting in any way to these giant amoeba, you're doing TAT about that. And also on behalf of these giant amoeba, whatever is making you attractive from their side, you're just like ending that connection. Whatever's making the connection there goes in the pot by the time, in the pot meaning what we're working on with TAT. And by the time you're done, that should be done. That is my experience. And I've had people, like I worked with someone today who said, I don't know what's up. My whole body is hurt all day. It doesn't hurt like this. And I could see one of these attached like around her from, actually it was just here all the way down over her feet. And for me, it looked like about this big of a kind of like a shower cap. So that was gone by the time I worked on it too. And I worked with someone else who I could see it at her back and told her where it was. And she said, oh, I was just working on that in the last couple of days with my Ralford. That part of my body was hurting or just whatever it was. It was not, the energy was not flowing there in a natural way. So none of these things stick around, even demons with TAT. That's my experience so far. So yeah, we just are delivering information to all the different beings involved and all the different energy frequencies of our own being. Oh, that's what we do with TAT. And once all that information is delivered, you don't have to be like stuck with that anymore, whatever it was, through the simple steps of TAT, then those things are dissolved and you feel lighter and better. That person who was in pain, the pain was just way better. She felt way better, she said. And she wouldn't have imagined that something like that could have a physical impact. So there you go. I hope this out there report helps you feel better. See you next time.